Okay, thanks. Yes. Yes, certainly. Hi. Hi there. I was hoping to speak to the county attorney, Chris Karpan.
Oh, okay. Is it about a case then?
It's about a crime that was committed this morning.
Oh, okay, okay.
So is there any county attorney available, or is there assistant county attorney, or the actual county attorney?
Yep, the county attorney.
Oh, good.
We'll talk to him.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Get this, I got this land. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing, Chris?
Good.
I don't know if you remember me. My name's Judd Hoff. I met you once when I was incarcerated.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago.
Okay.
I haven't been incarcerated lately, so
Good.
you might not remember me.
I don't, but...
This morning, I witnessed a crime within the county, and the city police responded when the perpetrator was within the city limits, and the perpetrator left the city limits and drove to Lee Motors, which is outside the city limits, in a vehicle that was licensed for dealer in transit purposes only, and he was operating it for reasons other than that which he personally admitted to on videotape.
Okay, so why are you telling me instead of telling the cop?
Well, because the perpetrator was Bill Ingebrigtsen, and I'm worried that the sheriff's office would show quite a bit of prejudice.
Okay, he doesn't work there anymore. You still have to report it to the sheriff's office or the police department.
And you're saying that you want to see couldn't you have the authority to take a statement from me and issue a citation? You don't have that authority?
No, I become a witness then and I can't try the case. I can't investigate cases, I don't have the authority to issue citations.
Okay.
I can't. I mean,
My friend disagrees with you, but I'm not as much of a lay expert as he is.
I don't think he's an expert.
Good. I'm glad you don't think that.
I don't think that at all.
Okay. Well, then I guess
But I can't issue a citation. I can't by law. I mean, I'm not a cop.
Well, you know what's
I'm a
interesting is the
licensed
cops
police
wouldn't issue a citation.
officer. Well, that's something I pick up with them. I don't.
And the city's office, they won't do it. They called the cops on us when we went there to talk about it. Nobody will issue a citation. The man was breaking the law. He was using a car that's licensed for issues purposes other than what he was using it for.
I don't have authority over the police. I have disciplinary
You have authority over the county, though, don't you? And you have to drive from Lee Motors.
He was outside the
No, I
city
don't have
limits.
authority over the police
You
or
have
the
authority
sheriff's
over
office.
Douglas County, don't you?
I mean,
No,
you can bring
not
charges
God.
against anybody you want, can't you?
Not without a police report, I can't. Not without a statement by the victim through a police report.
That's what.
Well,
Okay, that's how you're going to do it.
That's why I have cops.
Yes.
That's why we
He's
have
giving
cops.
you
And
report right now.
okay, and I'm not going to tell you you
Yeah,
have to. I'm not going to harass you. You know,
I appreciate
that. You're a fair man. You know, I think you're pretty nice, really. You know, you did a good job for 8 years. You know, 12 years. It's been that long since you saw me. But anyway, you know, I'm not here with any malice. I'm not trying to
I appreciate that.
disrupt
I
anything.
just-
You know,
The
I just.
reality is you have to drive from Lee Motors to get into the city limits.
So the city wouldn't do anything. So I'm going to go to the deputies now, and I'm going to file a complaint with them and see if they'll take a statement from me. If they refuse to take a statement from me, can I come up here and give a statement?
No. You can go to Walmart and give it for all I care.
Where does a person get justice if the cops won't take a
Because
statement?
if they have a, Look, they have to listen to you and take a statement. They have to,
They have to.
hear what you have to say. What
So if
do
they won't, can I call you and you'll tell them to take a statement from me?
Because I have no disciplinary
Sure,
authority over
because,
them.
because they're all political whores, that's why.
I don't have any disciplinary over them, Terry.
Well, how do you know my name,
Understand
huh?
We'll be nice.
Yeah.
I'm nice. I'm the nice citizen.
I
He's the
appreciate
naughty
that.
citizen. Okay.
I appreciate your attitude a little bit. I don't appreciate you shoving that thing in my face and be
Well,
considered
you're-
rude in any other context.
So what? You're a political, you're a,
Nobody-
you're a public
but-
Still
official.
rude, Terry.
Chris,
I don't
what we're
care.
doing here
I
is
don't
we're
care.
establishing that
You're
no
rude,
one
too.
will do anything, that this elected official is above reproach, that he can break the law at will and not be held accountable. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you. I'm going to go through the whole chain of authority, and there won't be one person who's
Well,
willing
you're
to
the
do
wrong
anything
place
about
right
it.
now, because I don't
No,
have the authority
actually
to
he
do
is,
anything
but
about
that's
it.
fine.
Well, I believe you have the authority. I agree that you do. I mean, I think he's right, because you're the county attorney, and you can bring charges against anybody you want. You could take a statement yourself if you want to, but you don't.
No, I can't, because I then become a witness and I have to exclude myself from the case. I can't do that, so I have
Oh,
police
but you have all these
taking
other
over.
assistant county attorneys.
How about I give one to an
Or you
assistant
could
county
just
attorney?
say-
If
State
you have
prosecutor.
an exclusion for one lawyer, is an exclusion for all lawyers in my office. We can't do that because
Yeah.
of the fact.
Fair
that
enough.
But you can bring in another prosecutor too, because I've had that happen.
Well, he wants us to go to the deputies, and that's what we'll do.
I want you to go to a cop and give a
Deputy
statement
Yeah,
of
well, see,
someone.
you already did.
Well, I did.
And
This
they,
did,
and
you
they
know,
said they're going to take it to the city attorney, and of course,
they're
it was just a
they're
stone wall
they
there
called the
because they
police
didn't
on
want
us.
to hear
you know.
anything about it.
They don't want to hear about it. Bill Ingebrigtsen's their boy. That's how it works.
Because it's just
I'm not
it's
sure they
one
have
of
any
those.
feeling with Bill Ingebrigtsen as much as they may be annoyed by you, Terry.
Oh yeah, because I'm annoying, right? Because I
You are
expose
very
local
annoying.
corruption. Well, I'm happy that that I make you annoyed. I'm super happy about
I appreciate that. I think you're
Yeah.
mentally ill.
Oh,
And
you
have been
do?
treated by your family years ago.
Wow, isn't
Like
that
I-
amazing?
like
you know
I
what?
said-
I think you're
I feel
mentally
really
ill
sorry
too,
for
but
you.
I
I'm
think
nice,
you're
he's
criminally
mean.
insane. Actually, see, that's my deal.
Well, I
Isn't that
think
too bad?
I think that Chris.
Yeah,
I
I
got-
know it is clever.
I think
See,
you're-
'cause I just used whatever you did.
I think you're
against
doing
me.
your job the way you understand your job, and I
I know
don't.
my
I don't
job. I
believe.
appreciate that. I appreciate your
Okay.
frustration, but again,
Yes.
you can't come here and expect me to investigate a case. That's not how it goes. I can't do that by
So
law.
you do appreciate my frustration
Oh, well,
that
actually,
nobody
you
wants to
can
do
leave
anything
your
about
office and
this
investigate 'cause one of
elected
your hats is
official
as a police officer.
who can break laws at will and not be
I don't know.
cited or.
See, I wasn't there, so I don't know who broke
He had a
the
license.
law.
He had a license
All
for
right,
dealer.
I appreciate all that, but again, I wasn't there and saw it. I heard
Yeah.
what you're telling me.
I have it on videotape.
Okay,
you
but
know.
again, until someone brings me a report, I mean, I don't even.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
your
It's a
word doesn't
mission.
make any. Your word isn't worth anything. See, he only
Well,
believes cops who are professional lawyers. Just
Do you
like
think my-
Chad
do you
here,
think my word is
professional
important?
lawyer, or
Yeah.
professional
Do you think it's
liar.
important?
Yeah, I think you're
Okay.
being
He
decent.
he
I
says
think,
I'm being decent and.
Yeah.
I think we're done talking now. though.
Okay,
I
yeah, we
don't
are.
think I need
We
to
are.
tell you. I don't
Now,
know
you,
what's
you
going
should
on.
look at. You should be glad I came because see, I'm trying to be a good influence on this guy and show him how things should be done. Okay. Now for that, am I doing a public service? Is that a public
Yeah.
service?
Yes.
And see,
Thank
and see
you.
When you tried to talk to him, and all you did was insult me.
Well, he's my
Yeah.
friend. I've known him a
All
while.
right.
He's also my chiropractor. He's really good. Okay, thanks, Chris.
All right.
We'll go file a report with the sheriff's office
So
and.
did you enjoy all those
you know,
flyers around town?
You don't think they'll try to
No,
poison my
flyers are
coffee, do you? I
Oh,
mean,
of course not.
okay. Are you sure? You won't try to poison me or come and get me where I sleep or anything?
I'm quite certain.
You really?
Yeah.
I'm not.
So did you see any YouTubes about you recently?
No, I didn't.
Thank you
Maybe you
for
should
your
look
time.
down there for a while.
I'm sure you'll be getting the complaint because I trust that they will at least follow due process here.
Look, don't hate
You know.
that guy. You're a better man. Have a good
He,
day.
he understands some problems with our society.
All right.
I don't like his methods either.
All right.
Bye now. See, they know exactly who I am.
I know. All right, now we go to the sheriff's office.
There you go.
Well, you know, it's not anything I didn't tell you already, you know.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen.
Well, we don't do things the same, but we can work together.
Yeah, but the point is, you get it all on tape today. That way, they can't change their stories, whatever. See, that's the reality of the situation.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can't
Up and
pretend they're
down.
not, they can't feign ignorance of it.
See, and the best part was I got to talk to Chad and have him throw all sorts of insults at me. And
It's
knowledge
Chris.
that what's that? What'd I say?
Chris Karpan.
Oh yeah, Chris Karpan. I got
He's
Chad
on the
Lyson.
way out.
Yeah. I was
Maybe
got-
that's why he was being so amicable. He's on the way out.
No, because old Chris there knows I got a YouTube up there about him. On.
Probably. How many hits has it had?
You know what? I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked.
I bet I get more hits than you.
Could be.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Then we'll talk about methods.
I'm not worried about it.
All right. We'll see if they can try to intimidate me some more.